Florida State team can attack off of it.
Rayhan. Turpin did it again. For Michael Snare.
You got to make every possession count now. You got to get a great shot on each one.
Two and a half minutes remaining from the Tucker Center. Hanlon.
His jumper this year, his 2 exhibitions, he shot it well and showing it again tonight.
Tipped around, and that hand in his face or anywhere close. Oh, Turpin with the lead was a dozen at the break. It's a dozen right now. Each team with a bucket here in the second half.
Sitting in that 2-3 zone, matching up on the shooters.
Skip pass from Rattan Mays. Florida State having trouble getting it into the post. There it is to Turpin. And underneath, Turpin and one.
Tries to make a little contact right there with Ashton Moore.
He's certainly not shy about pulling the trigger. We've seen that in his first few games of his career.
Excuse me, that was Marshall Harris.
This is Harris with it again, D'd up by XRM. A little bit confusion there as he and Quentin Marshall get tangled up. Off the screen, 7 on the clock. Way off the mark there. Jarquez Smith not able to have. RM wanted the basketball, he's got it. Berwick will shoot. Good feed down low.
Turpin, both very tough in the half court.
Wisman's shot goes astray, and Booker, fever and all, gets the rebound. Here comes Hall. Hall shot swatted away and out of bounds by Kiel Turpin. To set up the press. Booker gets it. State not at the point where they have to foul. Just have to play good defense. Hall out front. A.J. McDaniels. And the handoff there to Booker. 10 on the shot clock for Clemson. Minutes of play. Shot was blocked there by Booker and out of bounds. 25. Virginia closing in on a victory over Virginia Tech. That game in Blacksburg tonight. Rod Hall will bring it up in the front court. Kiel Turpin, 2 career highs, 7 free throws, and 10 points. Blocked by Booker. 51 to 47.
Green 26 points. The rest of the team has 18 combined. Jarrell Eddy only 1 of 8.
Wow. McDaniels on the drive. The block by Turpin. McDaniels recovered.
He's been a factor in the second half on both.
Have just been unable to finish. The looks haven't been bad. They just haven't been able to get any of them to go. Here's Turpin again. Another illustration of that.
Did some running, but they are beginning to figure some things out. Obviously, the loss of Kelly is huge on a lot of different fronts. You can't pin it on just one thing, scoring, rebounding, or defense. He affects so much of what they were. But this is really impressive that they can come in here today against a team that's given them fits the last few years and blow them right out of the gym. And this game was over in about 5 minutes today on the baseline. Harrison can't connect.
Was able to draw the foul.
Here's Payne inside, has it blocked.
And right now they have moved on out of the corner. An air ball taken by Shaq Johnson. Gets another chance inside. That's swatted out of there by Turpin.
He's been dominant. Half of the Florida State points so far this afternoon. Here's Braswell. Rejected away. Kiel Turpin. On the shot that was going to be way short anyway.
Here comes Clemson. Poked away by Rattan Mays. He's turned it over. And he's got Turpin for the slam.
State's guards do react. Florida State struggled against Syracuse on the road, but so far so good for Florida State. They've been very effective spacing and just trying to drill drive into the gaps.
15 foul for Clemson. Florida State has 6. Rattan Mays done some good work here. Finds Turpin, and that'll drop.
Man, they're going to go to Harrison. They want a real play here with a wing screen, but good job by Monte Brandon on the denial.
Now Hall, Baton Mays. There he goes. That's going to be Blossom game. 2/3 of the big men are a foul away.
That's the wind out of your sails. Clemson can't feel sorry for themselves. They need aggressiveness on the defensive end. Here they're in their 1-3-1 extended.
Good look inside of Turpin.
Father Melville would have liked that as well.
Agreed.
The junior Kiel Turpin, his first conference game as Seminole. So Clemson hangs on to the possession. Shot clock's down at 5 though. Backdoor cut. Hall's in trouble and his shot blocked again. Turpin had it roll off his hand, and they're so ready to go. And the Tigers win the tip. Rod Hall in the backcourt. It's a great matchup between Hall and Michael Snare.
And interesting to see Snare, who really is the small forward for Florida State, guarding the point guard for Clemson early, but Coach Hamilton putting his best defender on Clemson to disrupt their offense.
Hall gets by him, and his shot hammered by Kiel Turpin.
The first Florida State basketball player from the state of Alaska. Puts the Noles back up by 1. How many frequent flyer miles he gets flying home every year? I'm guessing he doesn't get home very often. Man. Lobs into Noko and blocked by Turpin. They think he's going to be a terrific player down the road.
Yeah, but that helps. That will pay dividends as soon as next year, getting that first year experience. Your freshman year is all about, hey, can you survive? Do you sink or do you swim? And Grantham's done a nice job of swimming.
Turpin with the left, nicely done. Dan Mays out of Scarborough, Ontario, averaging 14.5 points per game. He was on the ACC All-Freshman team. Turpin denied the shot by Roper, but Roper got it back. Going to bring some full court pressure. And it's handled well. Brandon off to Turpin for
started with the toughness of Marcus Jordan, giving up his body to box out Turpin on that shot, and then he attacks the basket, finds an open teammate, and Charles Mitchell gets it up in time before the defense is able to rotate.
Draw, kick, Booker. Now waits for the screen. Turpin rolls. Now they feed it to him, mid-post. Soft touch, banks it in.
Nice. As you see Jarquez Smith show his full package of offensive game, getting to the lane for the finish.
Pulling it up. This shot with the Jackets, they lead it by 3. 2 guys have carried the Noles offensively. This is one of them. Raton Mays. Turpin connects.
Big shot. It's the play. Do it with defense, get deflections, get steals, and get easy opportunities, Bob, in transition.
7-0 run for the home team. Tom Mays fires it now inside. Here comes Turpin. Left hand off the glass.
Nice pick.
Most so far, but Georgia Tech right there at the 3rd toughest. So I think that's going to serve them well as the year goes along.
Carter Jr. with the ball. Blocked by Kiel Turpin. And the rebound taken to press so far tonight. And it's going to result in a turnover.
Nice deflection by Halsey.
Here comes Poole. Shot deflected and blocked by Turpin to close out. Here's Reed in the front. No. First miss of the night. Miller. Can't get it to go. Snare comes back with it.
Themselves and Tech and NC State on the other end. Now let's see if Florida State can do a better job of not letting NC State get in the paint and blocking them out. Another block by Turpin.
Right under the basket. Miller tried to go inside. This time it was stolen by Purvis. Transition.
blocked by Turpin.
Out of the paint. They want to get back in this game.
The lob to Warren, too soft. Lets the offensive board. And it's blocked.
Kiel Turpin.
The ball is, the defender has to establish initial guarding position, both feet on the floor facing the dribble, and then you're allowed to move to maintain that position. Here's a lob inside to Len. Len has his shot blocked.
We've seen him create separation, but there's times where this young man can make contested shots.
He's had to do it time and time again. He's coming up big for the Seminoles. They're still in it. 65-59 North Carolina. Britt with the left hand. Blocked. That was Turpin who got a hand on it.
And it should be a great day here in Greensboro. I'm excited to get home and listen to the call. So White to the bench with 2 fouls. McAdoo on the Carolina bench with 2 fouls. Hairston trying to drive on Gilchrist. Can't get around him.
Good defense right here by Florida State. This has been their staple. They've had times where they've had lapses at this end of the floor.
Rejection by
Leslie McDonald Jr. from Memphis has come on for North Carolina. Hairston played by White. Bullock guarded by Snare, who is an excellent defender. Nice pass inside from McAdoo, blocked from behind by Turpin.
Williams really had to warm to it, but clearly the right decision.
Gilbert, a terrific player here at North Carolina. Averaged 21 points as a senior, then a first-round pick of the Knicks in '92. 12 years in the NBA, and then went on to a successful radio and TV career, but he says he's always wanted a coach, and here he is on Roy Williams' staff.
He's everything you want in terms of a potential great coach. He's a former player who knew the game well, and he's got a great personality. He can relate to the players. Simmons.
Penetration in the paint.
Latan Mays penetrating. Good tip by Kiel Turpin.
Foul.
Here's Kiel Turpin way off. Shayok, Wilkins, Toby. Blocked by Turpin. Toby got it back. Blocked by Turpin, but a foul this time.
Smith in the corner. Latan Mays just trying to get some space to get his shot away. He has not scored in the first half.
They've had multiple defenders on him with size. As much size as they can put on him.
Latan Mays almost 14 points per game to lead the way for the Noles, and that is also second best among freshmen of the ACC with the shot clock at 6. Turpin double. Turpin.
Yeah, I'd go to that set every time. If
Turpin.
Yeah, I'd go to that set every time.
Hold on to it that time. 11-point lead for Florida State. ULM hanging around. And it's apparent, obviously, that Michael Snare is not going to go tonight as we're at the 4-minute mark, and he hadn't been out here.
Nice.
Wow. Big follow slam. Wow. Big follow slam.
He's coming on. They're playing with a lot of confidence, especially after the win against Duke.
6'9" sophomore coming off a 17-point game against North Carolina.
Turpin, beautiful.
Very effective.
You know, when you're a player, you're going to chuck people and get them to go where you want them to go. You let a player run where he wants to go, you're always going to be behind.
Yeah, that's it, Kiel, to, get that freedom out there. They're trying to take us, get back to that.
Well, for me, the issue is shot attempt. You know, when you're a player, you're going to chuck people and get them to go where you want them to go. You let a player run where he wants to go, you're always going to be behind.
Yeah, that's it, Kiel, to, get that freedom out there. They're trying to take us, get back to that.
Well, for me, the issue is shot attempt.
Lewis into the game, 2012 McDonald's All-American. Originally out of North Carolina. He started high school in Virginia as a senior. Here's Wood. White came right out on him. Powell, strong on the baseline. Denied. A stop. Getting off for Wood. Turns. Snare got a piece of it. Loose in the lane, Leslie, and he can't get it to go.
There's the hedge from Walter Pitchford on Rattan Mays. Again to Turpin, and this time he was met at the rim.
They -1 in the rebound margin category, and that one can be summed up on the offensive glass. Our opponents average about 10 offensive rebounds a game. Florida State just 9.
Rattan Mays, another assist. Kiel Turpin on the rebound. Rattan Mays, talented freshman out of Canada, played with Andrew Wiggins. You see the speed.
And 18 a game last year over the course of the season to lead the Big Ten, and 18 in conference play. So it's not like he padded all of his numbers against bad competition. He did it against everybody last season.
It's going to be interesting to see what Florida State does offensively, and that's what they need to do. They are now the big guys.
Last 4.5 minutes against Miami, a game Florida State ultimately lost. But wow, that was a terrific display of scoring.
It shows some pressure, and they're able to solve it. Turpin, the senior, with the jam. And they get an early look inside, but Phil Kofor comes down with a rebound. Here's Florida State out front.
One thing Florida State comes with on their roster is tremendous size, 3 7-footers. So the ability to try and rebound with Pitt. Pitt in their earlier meeting won at home, and rebounding was a big difference for the Panthers and why they were able to come out with the victory.
Their center, Michael Young, stands just 6'9". Baseline, Turpin with the jumper and some range for the 7-footer. Mount Maryland happy watching her son go for 19. Turpin on senior day with another board and a quick touch. Evan. A guy to lean on that's not 320. Turpin, another board. Fadeaway to beat the clock, and he banks it in. 89% of their 2-pointers. Robinson. That one was halfway down. Turpin. Yes, sir. Senior day, and he's got 8. Power dribble, Kofor. Nothing there. Turpin with the rebound, and he has it blocked by Young. A lot of contact. Turpin got it back, and he's going to have to.
Booker into the paint. A nice feed to Turpin. He can't finish. On Book.
The guy you got to watch out for is number 10 in green and white. When he gets going, he's only made 2 starts, one of them including today. The guy can score. He flat out can score.
He is not intimidated.
The floater.
On the flip side, it's Stetson's 3 for 4 at 75%.
Miles out to Sakura. Sakura right back to Miles. Into the paint he goes, trying to drive on Turpin. Nice ball moving by the Hatters. Kentwan Smith into the paint. What a movement, blocked by Kiel Turpin. But right back into. They should be. They have played a whale of a game. They have executed their game plan almost to perfection.
They're extremely confident on the floor.
Turpin into the paint. Nice cram. Seminoles leading by 9, their largest lead of the game.
Turpin on the inbounds. You don't see that every day.
And how about the look from Rattan Mays on that one?
Beautiful play.
Looked like.
Sometimes it works like that.
You got to do it.
A couple of buckets in this ball game. Woodard down the lane. Turpin again.
On the 1st of January with Florida State and Northern Illinois. And then A week later, here in South Florida, you got the national champion.
Usually this gets engaged in 10.
X-arm for three, no good. Turpin will get the board, and he'll put that. Goodwin into the paint, layup. That's in. Hit off the backboard and goes right into the net.
Turpin's back in for the first time here, late in the second half, in the first half.
And he gives it right to Turpin. Turpin turns and that's in. Against Georgia Southern with just 25 seconds left, and then Enriquez for three, no good.
As we talked about, Enriquez loves to shoot it. He's going to shoot threes on the catch.
And Thomas bobbled that pass. He wanted to take the three, but he couldn't get the pass off right. Thomas gives it to Turpin in the paint. Turpin goes
earlier. Thomas coming back after sitting out a couple games. It's good for him.
Always the case. As soon as you brag about a guy.
The announcer curse. We gave it to him twice that time. 0 for 2 from the line. Raven Mays bringing up the ball. Turpin down low, going up against Blair. Turpin turns it in. His name out all night long. Shooting nearly 44% from three. That one is good. Aaron Thomas gives it to Turpin in the paint. Turpin turns and puts it in, and it's good. The second half of play in Tallahassee, Florida. The newly renovated Donald Tucker Center looks good.
Absolutely. Totally different look up here in Tallahassee. Everyone that's been in the gym says the same thing. Big block by Turpin. And you can't leave Wilson open on the three.
Long-armed option.
You know, a lot of unforced errors already on both ends. And, you know, Florida, you reference it, Dave, they've gotten some clean looks at the basket. But this is what they need to do there. Even with that big front line. Look.
Area where they've struggled all season. But if you're Louisville, you have to be excited because your leading scorer, Terry Rozier, has not gotten on the board yet, and still you find yourself up 8 on the road. Nice drive.
Blackshear, the Chicago in with a lot.
An attack here. Here goes Brandon. And the tip is good for Turpin.
Talking to Coach Larinaga, they want to outscore you. They want the basketball game to be in the 70 to 75 to 80 point range in order to take advantage of their scoring.
I know you like that. Kyle Turpin, the left hand in the ACC. Rodriguez, a beautiful pass, but he just couldn't find it cleanly with McClellan.
Well, I tell you, he threw that ball up right in front of us. McClellan went up and had it. That made him pay.
And Turpin from the baseline comes back down to Miami.
Can't make a shot.
Yep. Third best free throw shooting team in the ACC at 72%. Has missed some clutch ones today. Brandon has had the big second half to help Florida State get back into this game. Booker has not scored. Turpin on the block. Gives Florida State the lead.
Great post up by Turpin.
That's a nice luxury to have a 7-footer just walk over to you and reach his hands up to get the inbound in.
Just toss it up there a little bit, Troy.
And Turpin. What a move by Kyle Turpin to get inside.
Is active and always moving, always talking, always running and jumping. You just think he would be able to find opportunities in every game to score in double digits.
Miami goes back man-to-man. There is Turpin against Cruz Uceda. Slipped underneath him and got the two.
Nice pass down to Turpin.
On the run, McKinney Jones gives it up. Gamble blocked from behind by Turpin.
Snare off the screen, misses a curl jumper. Len has the rebound. Allen is okay, fires up ahead to Wells. Little hesitation move. Clear.
5:62 to Florida State. Alex Len blocked by Turpin. Another block by Turpin. Maryland had a big lead. In fact, they had a 12-point lead, and they lost it in the second half and lost the game eventually 65-62 to Florida State. Alex Len blocked by Turpin. Another block by Turpin.
Wisner looks like he wants to earn that starting job and some more playing time out on the floor. He's got off to a fast start. So has his team, Florida State. Inside pass to Wallace, and it's blocked.
Free throw attempts. Still got 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Back into the zone.
He's attempted 10 of their 14 as a team. Turpin for the right-hand jump hook. The jump hook Mary's been good.
I don't think 7-foot guys should try to take trouble. There ought to be a rule that says they have to block stuff.
I think it's more of a policy than a rule right now, don't you? 4-point lead for Florida State. Turpin, a left-hand jump hook, and it's good.
He's getting
the sophomore from St. Petersburg.
I'm telling you, he's got every single shot in his arsenal. That floater, he does that as well as anybody you'll see.
Turpin, another right-hand jump hook, good.
That's all he's got to do. Ball has been very good. You just can't be fiddling around with the basketball. If you're North Florida, you got to move it. So here's that zone again.
Turpin, jump hook right hand, rolled in for it.
Much
from Palm Beach.
Well, he shot a little better.
17-point game with 5 minutes to play. Turpin, a long two. Kyle Turpin feeling it tonight, Dan.
I don't have any lifelines, I can.
No, phone a friend or no.
Okay.
None of that.
None of that.
Final 7:05.
See, they tell you the answer. They don't tell me the answer.
Well. Tip of the cap to Joe Cook, our producer, did a fine job on this question. This is outstanding because we said at the top, Florida State trying to win the state championship. They've already beaten UCF. They've got South Florida coming up at the Orange Bowl, and there is Turpin who ties his career high with his 7th. Florida State's lead 22 after the free throws by Bodiger. Brandon. Turpin the dunk. Dan Banks the catch. Nice pass, Wilson. Can't finish. Bowes run again. Nice pass. Booker to Turpin for the dunk.
2 cross-court passes intercepted in the last 2 minutes.
Good anticipation, poor judgment in passing.
Amazing how they're not guarding the three-point shot. Turpin, nice entry pass from Smith and a good finish by Turpin.
Notice how he kept it up.
And all of that kind of stuff, but really the outside shot is the easiest thing to teach.
Then why are there so many bad outside shooters?
They got some good ones too.
Kiel Turpin. Florida State has upped their scoring the last couple of games. 96 points against UCF, 63 against Notre Dame, and 93 on Wednesday against UNF.
The problem for them is they lost by 20 at Notre Dame in that game.
Murillo taking it to the hoop, has it blocked once again by Turpin. In the paint, off the rim, no good. The putback is good by Kiel Turpin. They were really struggling.
4 for 13. But their free throw percentages are not good.
Turpin. You talked before about where Ojo was.
Penetration. The name of the game right there for
Collins. And a block by Turpin. Arm of Turpin, and it's a 2-point game.
The two littlest guys, Collins and Allen, against the big guys of Florida State. Little guys right now are doing a good job.
Turpin inside. Little hit turnaround jumper.
He's good on the move, man. Would if I was him. If he doesn't, what this is a teaching moment for Florida State. What do you do when the momentum has switched in the game? You try to get a very, very good quality shot.
Gopher. Like that. Turpin able to put it in. Also remember that.
Here's Mitchell straight on. Toby with the rebound goes right back up tonight.
Here's Smith. Pierce, long 2-point jumper, missed everything. Knowles lead by 5. Jarquez Smith. And now Rattan Mays. Works around Pierce. To Smith. Into Turpin. And the right-hand jumper falls for Kiel.
So that you do the math and it accounts for it, but
Hokies have found themselves just one of the last 5 from the floor after starting 3 of 4 from the floor. But they only trail 2 despite that. And here's Berwick, the Californian freshman, and Kiel Turpin, the contact and the basket. That's going to be a number that they're going to have to live with a good bit of this ACC campaign. Devin Wilson. Here's Mueller off the bench now for the Hokies. Wilson with 18 to shoot. Had it blocked.
I mean, jam him, dare him to shoot at the 3. That's only the 3rd made field goal he's made inside the arc.
Career high for the California freshman, Robbie Berwick. Lead is 12, and Turpin blocked that away by Bibbs.
He is as good as anybody in America. I don't know if he's the best at doing that one thing.
8-point lead for Wake Forest on the 3rd field goal of the night for the junior from Concord, North Carolina. Left corner is Xavier Rattan Mays.
There's a little bit of a change there. Instead of having Rattan Mays up top.
Turpin, the basket and the foul.
Of 11 in the span of one game against a team that had a #1 seed in the tournament.
When you get that production, you oftentimes are going to be successful.
Loose ball scooped up by Florida State.
Adalamoto now 4 of 23 from beyond the arc, so I think everybody understands what I mean.
Thomas rejects it inside by Turpin.
Season. This is a young man that's had no more than 2 consecutive games in double figures in the ACC. Now, last year, notwithstanding his last-minute, last-second heroics, he was more of a consistent player, but look who he had around him.
Then he commits his first personal sideline. That's a 4th on Florida State already. And another rejection. It's determined to make space to get the shot off, and he did. Right over the top of 6'8" Aaron Roundtree.
Let's fight fire with fire. Be careful, Snare can burn down his house.
Credit Turpin with another block.